So basically what we're gonna be doing today is knees. Bees knees and shit like that. Because knees are probably one of the most difficult things there are in the world. Boom, like that. Anatomy of the knee. Knee. There we go. Let's begin. Let's just do it, you know? Because what are we gonna be
Part
waiting
2.
for? What the fuck? Don't talk over me, bitch.
In this video, you will discover the anatomy of the knee joint and its importance in realistic leg drawing.
Really?
When it comes to realistic, it's amateur drawings from skillfully done artworks.
Okay, thank you.
This area is the knee joint.
Oh, really?
I am sure you have seen paintings and drawings by the old masters.
I have.
Depict the knee area so realistically that you have no doubts about its shape.
Right.
When it comes to drawing human figures from live memory or imagination, many art students have certain difficulties in depicting the knee joint.
Me too, yeah.
Some students oversimplify this part of the leg.
True.
This results in rather amateur artwork.
Mm-hmm.
To help you avoid such junior mistakes, I created...
Junior? I'm not a junior.
Let us examine the knee construction. The upper leg has one bone, which is called the femur. This bone becomes wider at its lower end. Two bony projections on either side of this bone are called the condyles of the femur.
It's me.
Just between two condyles, there is the kneecap, which is called patella.
Patella, right.
Its name translates from Latin as small plate. The patella, or the kneecap, has a triangular shape. Its upper edge coincides with the top of the condyles, and its bottom edge is aligned with the lower end of the femur.
The femur, okay. What about the femur?
Another bone of the knee joint is called the tibia. This is the shin bone.
Okay, but how do I draw a knee?
Here is the bone projection of that bone. It's called the tibial tuberosity. This is the place where muscle of the upper leg quadriceps connects to the lower leg bone.
Oh.
This tibial tuberosity plays an important role in the knee anatomy and must be depicted when drawing a leg.
Okay, we got it, but how do I draw a knee?
Now, important parts of the knee area and need to be...
Okay, now this is what I'm talking about. How do I draw that? Whatever that is.
Now, let us have a look at the knee.
This is what I'm looking for, you know?
Once again, the shin bone rotates around the elliptical shape of the condyles of the femur.
I do get that, but how do I make it 3D? Oh, okay.
I will make another sketch to show you how the knee joint is integrated in the lower limb. A majority of the front portion of the upper leg is occupied by the four-headed muscle called quadriceps. It begins from the pelvis and the upper part of the thigh bone. At the lower end, all four heads of this muscle come to a common tendon which encapsulates the kneecap and inserts into the tibial tuberosity of the shin bone just beneath the knee.
Right.
The tailor's muscle, which spirals around the upper leg, goes from the pelvis and inserts into the inner condyle of the shin bone, not far from the knee joint. I will intentionally draw the contours of the lower limb so you can see how its surface changes its form.
Like that. Then you got your fucking calves, whatever. Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
The shin bone is detectable on the front surface of the leg. No muscles cover this bone here. You can also see that the kneecap and tibial tuberosity are important parts of the knee area and need to be depicted in figurative artworks.
Yeah, I know.
Let us make another sketch of the knee in the close-up view. I will draw bones in very light outlines just to indicate their position. The top part of the shin bone is twice wider than its shaft. This is to distribute the body weight and reduce pressure at the knee joint.
Okay, so this would go like that.
This is the left leg. From this point of view, we can see the calf bone attached to the shin bone.
Am I doing this correct?
Shin bone, there are two condyles of the femur, or thigh bone. This lower end of the femur is also much wider than its shaft. This is to reduce the body weight pressure in the knee joint.
Thank you for that.
Two condyles of the femur can be simplified as a cylindrical shape. This cylindrical shape, in combination with the surface of the upper edge of the shin bone, makes the hinge-like joint. The width of the leg of the knee
Boom.
does not depend upon muscles, but
You
is
see that?
defined by the dimensions.
Now this is what you call a knee.
The front muscle of the upper leg, the quadriceps, inserts via the tendon to the tibial tuberosity of the shin bone.
There you go, and that's how you draw a knee. You guys don't know how to draw a knee, you fucking stupid.
Its two heads are attached to both condyles of the thigh bone.
Are you fucking
The
stupid?
main function of this muscle is to flex the lower leg at the knee joint.
Yeah. Pause that for a second. Pause that thought for a second. Let me catch up. Like that. And this is a big muscle, I see. Like that. And you got your side shit delt. Not delts. What the fuck am I talking about? Like this side muscle thing here. This muscle here, I swear to God, when I go to the gym, this muscle on the side is like sore when I'm sitting. When I'm sitting, it's like sore. I don't know what the fuck that is, but not sore, but feels like I'm getting a cramp. And I don't think that's meant to be happening. But well, still the best painter ever. Just need to catch up on the drawing a little bit, and then everyone's just gonna be pretty much trash. Fucking painting's so easy, man. Like, drawing is easy. Painting is easy, man. This shit's so easy. How the fuck is not... How is it hard for everyone to... You got your knee here. Boom. Quadriceps. Let's see what else he's cooking up in here. So this is where the bone is. It goes like that. So, boom. And boom. Oh yeah, this is big here. Do I have that thing on my knee? Oh, I do. What the fuck? There's like two balls here. Why is that? Is that the femur? Which bone is which? Huh. Maybe this is like this ball here, and this. Oh, this is the inside. What about the outside? Because you got your tendons here. Well, at least I do. I got my tendons here, and then this should be going like that. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. I mean, this is the outside of the knee, right? Let's see what he's doing.
Next time you draw a leg, Don't forget about the knee anatomy. It includes the condyles of the femur and the condyles of the tibia, as well as the kneecap and the tibial tuberosity.
End of part 2. There's a part 1. Is there part 3? Part 3. Okay, there's no part 3. I mean, this knee is not exactly what I imagined. Yo, what's up, Silver Comet? How are you? How are you, woman? I dropped my cap. Shit. How you doing, bro? We're out here studying fucking knee anatomy. Do you know how to draw a knee? Cause I think I do. Boom, you see that? Like that? Something like that. You got your ball here. There should be another ball here. I'm good, how are you? I'm great, it's morning time. We're getting this bag. Studying how to draw legs. And shit like that. Just so we know in the future what to do, right? Because it's basically just learning how to do a knee, how to do a leg, foot, how to do femur, whatever, and just start putting it together, right? It's all about putting it together. And then eventually, as you can see, you learn everything. That's nice. I'm still currently practicing anatomy. The improvement is gradual. Yeah, I've been doing anatomy for like how long? 3 weeks. This will be exactly 3 weeks since I started drawing. Cause I never used to draw. Like I literally started painting like 4 months ago, and I've been practicing for like 3 weeks I think now. So, I mean, it started like that. And just practicing stuff, and now we're kind of some of these hands are good. I think hands are easier than legs. And like this is from memory. From memory, imagination, whatever you want to say. And I tried to do it from the side today, and it's kind of weird. So, but because the part that I'm struggling with is like knees and that. Here's the funny thing: when I doodle, I can draw good, but when actually it's awful. I mean, it's just practice. I mean, the more you practice, the better you are. And I can see my improvements, right, week by week. And at the same time, when I go to the gym, I kind of see what it means. You know what I mean? Like, I see some muscles on yourself, and then you compare them, and you start to realize what it means or what it was that you were looking at. Honestly, I just like to sometimes even, I'm not sure if I can, but like 3D anatomy model. Literally just go online here. I'm pretty sure this is the one. And animals as well. And no, I don't practice animals. I'm just right now fully focused on humans. Because I think the more you focus on one thing, you will get it quicker, you know. So if I master human anatomy and drawing, then I won't have to, you know, ever again. Even Bellico is a great drawing. I'm not even sure who that is. Honestly, I don't know anything about art. I genuinely started art 4 months ago. What's up, Alexandelo? Come on, why is this not loading? Basically, you can go on this website here. If it loads, for fuck's sakes. And this is so helpful, because sometimes you might be thinking of something and it doesn't quite make sense. So you gotta really, the more you understand something, if you understand a house layout, you can draw it from memory and you don't have to look at it, right? You can just draw it because you know what it is, right? You know what it is. You don't ever have to look at it. It's like if you remember a math equation or a physics equation, you don't have to look at it all the time because you just know what it is. We'll let that load and keep practicing. Like literally what I do is, like I drew that, I cover it up, and then I draw it on the side again. So one like that. Got that. Fuck. Yeah, you can have a prior knowledge to call upon. Exactly. Why is this not loading? This is such a good website. Maybe there's other websites. This is probably not good. But pretty much, you can just... The one I showed before was good, but I don't know why it's not loading. Come on, please load for me. I want to show you guys this website. And this, so basically, you just kind of cover it up and try to draw it from memory. And that is a struggle, I can't lie. How was it? It was like something like that. Oh, it's gonna load? Nope. Anyways, this will go up like that. And there's this muscle here. And like that. Then this will go down through here. And you got your calf muscle. Boom. Got your ankle. That. And this will go around here. And then, where was the other one? Was it like that? Is that what it was? No, there was just one coming out here as well. So it comes out like that. Boom. Boom. And you got your quadricep, not quadricep, whatever it's called. And there's a little muscle here as well. And like that, I'm pretty sure. And it comes around like that. And there's this thing here as well. On the side of your body. And you can highlight. I'm pretty sure this was going down more like that. Boom. And you got your foot obviously here, whatever. And then you kinda, boom, that's pretty similar, right? You compare this one, the one you copied, to the one you remember from memory. And there's a couple things wrong, right? Like this should be here. This is way too much. And that. And more like that. There's too much over here. This is too thick. This is fine. The calves are alright. There you go. You kind of just compare what you did from before, and you then compare what you got wrong. Like this. There should be more here. And you compare what you got wrong. And when you sleep, this will replay in your memory and it will strengthen that neurological pathway so that you will remember it for a long time. And then when you want to draw other stuff, you will remember this part here and use it to your advantage, right? So that's pretty much how. Maybe I should make a video about how to scientifically learn drawing the fastest way, because there is a scientific way to draw the fastest. It's literally like what I just told you. So testing yourself all the time, because you gotta test. If you don't test yourself, you will never remember it. Well, it'll be way longer since you remember it. It's all about the sleep, pretty much, and testing yourself. There was a great podcast by Andrew Huberman, if you guys know him. And he talks about pretty much how to study. And there was scientific evidence that literally reading a book once and then testing yourself on it will give you better results if you read it 4 times. Isn't that crazy? Imagine how much time you're wasting on studying, when you can just study for once properly and then test yourself, and that will yield way more results than just copying it 4 times. So keep testing your knowledge that you remember. At the same time, you can also do practices like, so now maybe draw it from the other side, right? Drawing it from the other side is a bit more difficult because you don't have a visual reference of it. But if you have the understanding, then you can you can make it harder for yourself or a little bit easier, so you can look at it and draw it from another angle. Or if you're a fucking 200 IQ genius, do it from memory, right? I am a 200 IQ genius, so I'm doing it from memory. Okay, so this is a knee here. There's a knee here as well. Like that. I'm struggling. So if the quadricep was on the other side, maybe you see it a little bit. And okay, this is how I would draw it. Like that. Then there was something, right? Because from the other side, there was something coming up here. So maybe it goes around here. Like that. You don't really see much from this angle. This. Like that. Maybe. There's 2 calf muscles, right? But I think the other side is more smooth, the calf muscle, right? Because you have on the right side, on your left leg, on the right side of the calf muscle, it's more longer. So this would be shorter, right? Way shorter. And then boom. And like the knee here. More, I think more here. That. And then you have stuff coming out. Holy shit. Stuff coming out, joining it here. And then you have that shit that was over here. Boom, like that. And well, this is the outside, so there's this bone. Yeah, there's this bone here. And you have your knee here. Because there's that bone that goes all the way down, right? So you gotta, then it's got that edge thing, whatever. And then you have your that big muscle here. Oy, oy, oy. This looks like... I mean, you can kind of see what I was trying to go for. Kind of see what I was trying to go for. Like that. Boom. There you go. Is it perfect? No. But it definitely keeps, engraves the knowledge you have learned. Well, the way I see it, think about it. Have you ever guys seen like that 3D scanner that you can just take and like move around an object? And then you kind of get like a 3D scan of it. Like think of it as you're doing a lot of angles. You're copying a lot of angles and creating like a 3D object in your head, right? So you copy a lot of angles and you create this 3D object and you're like, well, it looks like that from here and it looks like that from here. And you kind of start to put them together like a puzzle. And you got this virtual model of a human body in your mind. And you kind of start to know how to work it. And the way to not forget it is obviously accessing it through short-term memory. And then when you go to sleep, it gets put into the long-term memory, right? So just do that non-stop. And you are gonna fucking destroy everyone at drawing. They're gonna be like, oh, let me do it. Okay, I'm gonna have some beef with tattoo artists, but tattoo artists are not. Okay, that's very general. But tattoo artists that just copy an image onto a body, those are not good artists. Okay, because guess what? If you put a tattoo artist and someone that mastered drawing, you put them into a room, strip them of all things, all clothes, all the money, all the technology, everything, and you just give them a pencil and a piece of paper, guess who's gonna make a fucking Renaissance masterpiece? Guess. Do you think it's gonna be the tattoo artist? Or do you think it's going to be that guy that just spent hours practicing his craft and recalling it from memory? I think the answer is clear. Does that mean there's no good tattoo artists? There's a lot of good tattoo artists. Have you guys ever seen tattoo rescue? So you rescue tattoo, like people that rescue tattoos or something like that. So you have a bad tattoo because you were drunk and they rescue you by making like a nice tattoo. And they design those tattoos. That's like very respectable, you know? It's very respectable what they do. But people that just like, can you draw this? Can you tattoo this on me? And they just copy it. Come on, man. Come on, man. I think, I don't know, what do you guys think having mastery of something means? Because knowing something is different to having the mastery of it, right? So I think having the mastery over something is like knowing how to use it. You know, you have a mastery of a hammer, or everyone knows how to use a hammer, right? You bang it, that's it. But if you have a mastery of a hammer, you know how to use it the best in the world. And I think that's powerful, right? And when you have a mastery, everyone wants to talk to you and shit like that. Okay. Like that. Boom. I think my problem is I always make the calves, like this calf bone, way too thin. Like it looks like he's walking on sticks. Unless it looks good. Or am I just tripping? I think it looks a little bit too thin for my liking. Anyways, let's see if this page is loading. Let me guess. It's fucking still not loading. Oh my god. Anyways. And also, I like to copy sometimes. I don't know if this is good. But I like to copy like master drawings, right? So let's say, what's that painting called? Fucking Return of Nexus? Return of Nexus? The painting of the woman. Old Renaissance painting. It's like that. This one here. And you get your knee. Raphael. Who is this? The Birth of Venus. Sorry. And you see these knees here? Let me zoom in. And you can kind of see how they do their knees. So you can just copy it like that. But remember, it's still a copy. So you still need to know the knowledge, right? What's happening inside the knee. But you see how this knee here, if you look at my mouse, I don't know if you can see it, but look, it's got like inside the knee, there's like an indent. There's an indentation inside the knee. Like, I think that's, yeah, look, if you look here, you see this indentation? This is what's going on. This is where the bones are connecting. Okay, makes sense now. You see? You cross, I don't know, what's that word? You cross analyze? You cross interpret it? You cross interpret it. You cross interpret it, and you see what's happening inside the knee. So you see that in here, the femur and the tibia, I'm pretty sure it's called, is connecting over here. This is where it's connecting. Drop a like for this knowledge. Honestly, this is a master class from someone that's been drawing for 3 weeks. So you got your tibia connection, whatever. Then you got leg here, kind of curves like that. Then you got the indent. It's very subtle, but it's there. And you got your calves over here. They're actually more farther down, and like that. Boom. They go down. There's an actual indent here as well, and then it goes down. And on the other side, you got your, I don't care about going over other older like drawings, because who cares, right? Like that. There's a little, you see the tendons? This is what I'm talking about. You see this little straight line here? This is the tendons, right? This is like the stuff you see when you tense your leg on the back. Here it's a woman, so women usually have more fat on their legs, so it's not as visible as you would probably see it on a man, because women store a lot of fat in their legs for when they're giving birth. And then you have your kneecap joint. You see this? So you should probably have it around here somewhere, which makes sense, because then there's this little shit here beneath it, which also makes sense because this is where the knees extending, right? Finishing. Like that. Yeah. Boom. And then here. Lengthen this out. I think my problem also as well is making the calves not as sticking out. So basically what's wrong is that my calves are very flat, but they're actually quite round. Way more round than you expect them. And they're too wide, because they're never wider than the knee. The calves are never wider than the knee. So if the width of the knee is like that, then the calves need to be as wide as the knee. Also remember that. Boom. See that here? And you got your tendons here. This stretches out very much like that. Like that. Boom. Is it perfect? No, but this is what we learn, right? This is how you learn. There you go. Way better. Knee like that. Boom. There you go. And you got your knee. If I was painting it, you would probably see a lot more. Oh, Jesus. I'm dying. If you probably drew it or painted it with a pencil, you could probably see more of the angles on it. Because I'm just kind of... Also, I always realize that, you see the farther thing away, you see how there's this white tone to it? So it goes very bright, very bright, very bright, darker, 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 darker. At the very end, it's always got this like white, like this white, right? You see it? I never knew what it was. But now I know the answer. It's because you see this stuff here? Light is reflecting off of this, and then it's casting onto this part here. So this is a master artwork, because it literally even remembered about this. This guy is perfect, man. This guy knows what he's doing. Now, is this knee perfect? As I said again, no. It's quite improportional, but I'm still learning. Still learning. But now I kind of understand a little bit more, you know. I'm not just drawing blindly. Blind drawing is never good, I don't think. Now I understand that why is there an indent. I can tell you why there's an indent. Why is this part a little bit darker? Like, why is this part a little bit darker? Because this is where the knee bone is. that. And like that. And you got your shadows over here as well. Remember to leave some light on the left side as well. There you go. There's your knee study, I guess you could call it. I'll probably do more videos like these or streams in the future. I mean, I stream every day around 10 a.m. till 12 or 1, depending what I have to do. I have to go to work sometimes. Well, not sometimes, every day. So I'm just gonna do these short streams. I don't know, maybe I'll do more videos about, because the best way to learn is to teach. That's you let's say you read the knowledge, you read a book, then you test yourself on it, and then you teach it, and that's how you remember most of it. You need to teach. When you teach, you ask yourself questions. Is this correct? Am I saying the right thing? There's a little bit more pressure as well, because you don't want to spread the wrong knowledge, right? That's very bad for everyone, especially you, because they're gonna come back. They're gonna remember who gave you this knowledge, so they're gonna come back to you. Yeah, a couple things wrong with this knee width. Yeah, it's not. If you look at, if I measure it here on the screen, and I go down, the calves are the same width as the knee, but on here, it's quite the opposite. That's why it looks way too disproportionate. But yeah, I've been kind of lacking with videos lately, because I mean, I'm practicing so much drawing that I don't even have time to make videos, right? But I think drawing videos like this live is not good for videos, because it's not as high quality. But I think that if I make videos on like not MS Paint, but like special drawing software, and I record it and do like a step-by-step animation of it, which is not hard, that's where the views are. Because I saw a guy do that and he got insane views. And there you go, that's your kind of study of the knee. So if you looked inside of it, you have your quadricep here, right? This thing that goes up. This right here. There's this part here as well. Boom, like that. Outside here, you can kind of see it very roughly, but over here you have your side bone. It's really deep inside the tissue, so it's not as visible, right? What else? Is this finally loaded? Oh my god. What is wrong with this? Oh, speeding up. But I really wanted to show you that this anatomy thing. Bro, these paintings are so beautiful. I've actually seen this live when I was in Krakow. I never knew this was in Krakow. I lived in Krakow and I didn't even know it was there. It's so beautiful. It's literally like I stood there for like 20 minutes just looking at it. I want to bring this back because nowadays I see artists, they do like 40,000 a piece. What the fuck is this? This is something I would draw. This is something I would draw. But let's look at it. Open a new tab there. Look at it here. You see this like cross, very detailed. You can tell that Da Vinci had really a good control of drapery shading. Like he practiced a lot drapery. Is that what it's called? Drapery shading. So the clothes and that. So he had really good knowledge of how to do that. And hands. And he took his time. I mean, look at this. Is there a higher fucking... Let's go here. Tools. Large. Where is it? Okay, let's maybe see here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe abort. Da Vinci. Where's Da Vinci, bro? We don't care about anyone else. We only care about the best. Okay, let's maybe look at this one. Open a new tab. You see how people like the drapery? You can kind of compare it and see how much he practiced drapery shading. So this guy, he didn't practice it that much. You can tell. Unless this is like a fucking huge painting that I just don't know. But look at the horizon, right? The horizon and the lines all going down to it. It's a very beautiful painting from imagination. Will we find that? Okay, but now Da Vinci paintings. And let's go to tool size large. And we zoom into some of them. Open image in new tab. You can tell, look at this. Why is it still low quality? What the fuck? I want to show you the drapery, like the shading in that is insane. Really? Damazwajir.com and go to tools, size, large. This is not. There we go. Now we're talking. Look at this detail. You see this detail? the boom, 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 boom. And the drapery is so smooth. This is, you can tell that he practiced drawing drapery so long. Look how smooth it blends in. Wow. Like that, like that. Boom. Oh my god, look, you can even see the, I didn't even know this. I didn't see this in real life, but you can even see like some patterns inside of it. And this is also drapery practice for you. You see this down here? Can you see my mouse? You can kind of see it. But down here, this drapery, oh my god. Wait, I forgot. I forgot I can do that. Whoops, sorry. But here, like, you see this? Oh my god. At the same time, I'm pretty sure if you measure this right here, if I measure it with a pen, it's probably gonna be very yes, it's proportionate. So proportions are, this here is the same as this half here, right? Boom, 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 proportions. One half is equal to the other half. Let's check out. Yo, maybe I should do. Oh, I just had a crazy idea for a video. What about I break down Da Vinci paintings and talk about the proportions? Oh my god. Yo, I'm a genius. I'm joking. I'm not joking. I'm a genius. Look, I can break down like proportions. So, right, I can teach people like the proportion breakdown. So here you have like the third, whatever, right here. Boom, boom. So I'm pretty sure he has proportions here. Like that. Like that. Huh, the fuck? It's actually not equal. That's confusing. I'm gonna have to do like a lot of research on this. But this drapery is insane. This drapery is... I've never seen it this well. I like to look at these and study these. Just kind of see what's possible, right? And how he did it. So this is like folding over, and you're gonna fuck. You can learn a lot from these. You see these highlights? I just realized every edge it's got like this darker tone to it, or a different color. And you got this mouth, it's very thin, very small. And it's quite not, because when I draw, I follow a certain proportion, right? But the more I see it, it's like not quite as simple as that. Let me check this out again. Yeah, like her hairline. So where the eyebrow line is, and you go down. It's almost like her nose, the middle part is longer than the other parts, which is interesting. Unless her hairline's a bit more higher, but her hair is kind of... So let's say this line is here. Still, her nose is big. She has a long nose. Not to like disrespect her or anything. But she has a long nose. Is my nose as long as that? I gotta take a photo of myself one day and like look at the proportions of it. But the eyes are crazy too. You see, a very easy way to kind of make your eyes look better is by adding like this little light to it. If you add this little bit of white to it, it literally does wonders for you. Let's see if I can find any artworks I can look at. Da Vinci. Boom. What the fuck? There's no... Okay, I guess there's no... Oh, there, we have... Oh, no, we don't. I want to find some knees by Da Vinci. Did Da Vinci never draw knees? There we go. We got knees, let's go. That's knees right here. Okay, I see. If you look at the knees here, whoa, chill. You also see this indent again, right? You see this indent. You see the foot. Very interesting. I'm gonna draw this one here because I like the way that looks. Okay. I'm gonna draw that one. Let me just change back to this. Oh, yo, what the fuck? That's so crazy. I can change it now. I'm starting to learn how to stream. Like that. You see again this straight line here, this is the tendons. And then you got your muscle. Like that. One in the chat if you're enjoying this stream, so I know what I'm doing. One in the chat if you're enjoying this stream. And goes around here like that. Boom. Wraps around here. Nice. And you got your knee like that. Remember the indent. Remember that indent. I was watching some video yesterday and they showed that Renaissance artists never really they never used convex. They always use concave lines. I wonder why. I wonder why. Like I don't know. I literally don't know. I'm not being sarcastic. Like that. And then you got your muscle here. It goes in like that and pops out a little bit around here. Ugh, that's not good. What the fuck? Like that. Boom. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it goes from here. I'm pretty sure this muscle here is like one of the longest muscles or whatever in the body, and it's in the leg. Maybe it's the one that wraps around it. Like that. Maybe this is what they were talking about. Maybe this is what they were talking about. There's this part. Like that. Let's go down a little bit. And there's some muscle here as well. I like how all the drawings I see of like humans and that, it's like really perfect body, like perfect proportions, perfect muscle tone. Like nobody has nobody has a body like that anymore. Everyone's fat. Everyone's a little fat piggy nowadays. Nobody has muscle like that. Oh, look, it wraps around all the way to the ankle. Damn. That's very interesting. I like this drawing. It's very, very well displayed. Boom, you got your foot. Like that. And that. There you go. I really like this. Huh, you see that? It's pretty cool. And you get your foot, or your leg, whatever. That is a very well, like this drawing here is very, very well shown. You got your, oh, wrong pen. Like that. Maybe they were onto something with the concave and shit. Boom, you got your leg. This I like this. See this muscle here that goes all the way to your ankle? I wonder, fuck, I wish that body, the 3D thing worked, man. I wish this worked. I wish if this worked, I could at least look at it and understand it a little bit more. But it's not working right now. But you see, I like the way this leg is drawn here. You got this muscle here that goes down. This is the quad. This is the shit that you see on your leg. A lot of people have this. But I never knew how to kind of depict this muscle on the side here. And I also remember that when looking at my leg, I have this muscle in the middle as well. But it never is like really prominent. So I don't know if you show it on the drawing. Because obviously, right, if you put... Most people don't have legs like this. This is just a exaggerated drawing to show people so that they can understand it more. Huh. Interesting, right? I might draw it a couple more times because this really gives you a good understanding of what's going on. Better than, I think this drawing here on the left that I just did is better than this one. Because if you think about it, this really shows what's happening. But it's more, the ones I did before are more just like constructive drawings, you could say. So constructive drawings are different to anatomical drawings, I guess, or live drawings. They're the base. This is how to make it easier for you to draw from imagination, but sometimes I think the real thing is better. Because I never would have realized that there's this muscle here. I'm pretty sure this is one of the longest muscles in the body. This is what I'm looking at here. Because it kind of wraps around and goes up. Wraps around and goes up. And you also got on the left here, you can draw the knee from front side view. Bro, why have I never used this to draw? So stupid, man. Idiot. And then I think what you could do for practice, if you are in chat and you want to practice drawing, is let's say you draw this knee, right? You get a blank page, you draw, let me just change one sec. So you draw this knee here, or this leg, and then let's say you want to try and draw it from front side view, or you draw this left one here and try to draw it from a different angle, right? Or from a side angle, or whatever it's called, peripheral or side, whatever. You know what I mean. And basically draw it from a different angle. Same thing. Same as well. Also, I realized that this here is the rib cage. So basically the rib cage is it's quite on the same width as for men, to the same width as the pelvis, right? This is the pelvis here on the side, sticking out. The rib cage and the back muscle go up here. And I mean, this bicep is really quite big. Not a lot of people have a big bicep like that. Very few. Unless you're like, you got a lot of mass. And also you see how he showed that this part here is the same length as this left side here. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. So basically that this is just as, so from here, this line here to here, it's the same length as from here to here. Pretty interesting. Why have I never used this? Is that the nipple line? Yeah, look. You see from here, from the nipple line to the bottom of the head is the same as bottom of the head to the top of the head. So remember, from the nipple line is 2 heads down from the top. I wish I could. Wait, I know how I can do. I can save image as, downloads, and then I can open up in Paint, right? So give me a second. Downloads, DaVinci. That's not what I wanted. DaVinci. Open with Paint. Open with Paint. Now I go into OBS. Boom. Paint. There we go. Now we're talking. So now, if you zoom in into it, whoa, too much. Let's zoom into it. Is there a way to zoom in? Like, okay, I guess not. Whatever. But now, if you zoom into it, and you take, let's say this right here, let's make it like red and thick. If you do it like this here, right, you're like, oh shit, nice. You move it up. Oh, what the fuck? Yo, that's insane tech. Yes, I know. Basically the head height, and you move it down, that's where the nipples are. You see? Can it go farther than that? Yes. Then you go 1. Basically your rib cage ends about, so your rib cage ends about here, right? And then you go down a little bit more. Oh shit. This is the pelvis, right? This is the pelvis goes from round about here to down here. Can it go farther than that? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? There you go. This is a classical proportions. You see, the belly button is not I repeat, the belly button is not the center of the human body. When is it the center? Well, let's zoom in out. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, I hate paint, man. Fuck nobody uses it. But anyways, right? Let's see it like that. This is the center. This is why there's a square and a circle. Basically, the center of mass or balance, whatever, is the belly button. So if you go like that, you see the belly button here? Top of that, you move it down, boom. So basically what's happening is that it's talking about when the arms, like that. But when you're talking about human proportions, we're talking about the human proportions, it's from here down to here and here. The classical body proportions. But you see, the caveat here is this is a classical body proportion. So this is what you would get if you got like a perfect body, pretty much, right? This is a very strong body, because some people have shorter legs than compared to the top of the body, right? Not everyone has strong legs like this. This is just to, the bigger your legs are, the more stronger you look, pretty much. So if this was a little bit smaller, but this is bigger, you look stronger, pretty much. Obviously, there's disproportions, right? Think of it as a Pegasus, right? Pegasus is depicted with big legs, smaller torso or upper body. And this is what makes Pegasus so strong, right? Makes him look so strong. Yeah, but there's a lot of cool little proportions here. Like that. Or is it? You see, from the nipple to the end of a bicep. The same as from the bicep to the, not really, but it's proportions. But as you, like, every tree goes towards the sun, right? Every tree grows towards the sun. Every plant goes towards the sun, but there's still, you can still tell that it's a tree, right? There's some rules, but our life, our history, our past shapes us. Like, literally, there's so many different things that can change the way you look. It's bizarre. Like, even when the child is very small and you lay his head on one side too much, your head will, or if you lay, like a mother, when she is having a child, she should be laying on her back, her right side, her left side, the back, equally, right? Equally, because if she lays on the left side all the time, the child will lay on his left side as well, or one side. I don't know if it's the left side, but it will lay on one side as well, and his head might be a little bit more flatter on one side. If you chew, like me, I used to chew with only the left side, and my teeth on the left side are way more worn out than the ones on the right, and now I have problems with my jaw on the right here. Not problems as in like I can't chew, but I can feel that sometimes this part here clicks. And it could be from different, like a lot of different things. So these are your guides. Think of these as a guide, right? But every human is different. Every human is different. But it's more to, how do you draw a tree? You have a trunk, not trunk. What's that thing at the bottom called? You have the bottom part and the top part, right? And the trunk goes from one big thing to bigger sticks to little sticks to leaves to flowers to little bitty things. These are guides, but every tree is different, right? Every tree has less light, different soil, different country. Some people maybe abused the tree and it grew differently. There's a lot of things that impact how a tree grows, but you can still tell that it's a form. It's a shape. It's got a shape too, right? That's very similar to one another. Same with a human, right? It's a shape, just similar but different. And you're just gonna edit it like you've seen the Da Vinci painting. Sorry, the other painting we looked at. This part here was a little bit. Whoops, make it a little bit smaller. This part here was like this long, right? Which is disproportionate, but then this part here was like that, and it was equal up here as well, but it was longer down here. Like that. It's very, everyone's got different proportions. If everyone has the same proportions, exactly same proportions, they would all be just like, we would just all look like NPCs. Da Vinci has this really crazy theory that everyone has the same proportions, just different quality. Which nowadays, if someone was famous enough to and big enough to say that, he would get cancelled. But it's true, because quality, I guess that is true, right? A lot of humans grow. There has to be some proportions in a certain area, right? Because if they're too far, the farther away they are from the perfect form, the less human they look, right? Like let's say really fat people, you can't see any of these angles here. Like the face, you have structure on your face, so you have like this kind of like that, there, boom, boom, boom. And these angles and these shapes here, like that, this is what literally tells you what it is, right? But now that there's so many like fat people and you're looking at this, right? What's the difference between this and this? What is the difference? They're different, right? They are different. This is different to this one here. But because they're so similar and they're so far away from the perfect form, you're starting to confuse yourself. Like, I swear to God, I've seen some like fatter people, and I don't know if they're a girl or a boy. Because, right, this form that we're looking at is so, it's like beneath 10 layers of fat that I don't know what I'm looking at. Because it's so far away from this perfect form that people are used to, or your body recognizes, right? Like, we recognize faces. Like, have you ever looked at a car and you're like, what the fuck? The back of a car looks like a smiling face. Yeah, because it's pattern recognition and perfect forms in our head. We have perfect forms in our head. This is a perfect form. What else? This microphone is a perfect form. This light, the way this light looks, is a perfect form. There's a lot of perfect forms, and they're in our head, and we recognize them, right? They're a neurological pathway. And I think what's gonna happen is that, like, being fat will be so, it is already so common that people, newborn people, they will be used to this. And if they're this, right? So let's say everyone you see is like this. This is everyone that you see. It's like a round thing. Now you're gonna think that this here you're gonna think that this thing here is gonna be a fat person. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be fat, obviously, but they're gonna think that this is the wrong way. This is like the new fat. Being as skinny as the new fat. What were we even talking about? We were talking about knees. Sorry, I went on a tangent. I went on like a tangent, which is normal for me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make like a video about these proportions here. Just like a very detailed kind of proportion. Because I keep, problem with me is that I keep, like, I find everything so interesting. Like the whole world, I find it so interesting, and I want to know everything. Like, my YouTube recommended is so random, it's actually insane. Because I'll be like looking at knees, and then I'll be looking at chiropractors and other shit. Like, what am I even doing now? I should be focusing 100% on the drawing. Because the more you focus on something, the faster you will master it. And then that's where fulfillment comes on. But at the same time, I think there are other things that you should be focused on, and they will help you with drawing. Like, I think psychology is, everyone should be thinking about psychology. I think psychology is universal with everyone, because, hello, I'm Pikachu, remember me? Yeah, of course I remember you, bro. But I think psychology is universal for everyone, because everyone has a brain, I'm pretty sure. Everyone has a brain, and I think you should know how to use it, because I never knew how to use it properly, and I made a lot of stupid mistakes. But now I'm trying to get back, not back, but I'm trying to get on a good path. I've been gone? Yeah, I haven't seen in a while. Also made some messages in the Discord. Oh, I've not been in the Discord in a while. I forgot I had that thing, to be honest. I've just been really focused on like perfecting this stuff. That's kind of what brings me the most joy nowadays. And a lot of people like when I post like paintings on my Instagram. It feels good, like when you put some effort into it and some time, and then everyone around you like um, supports you and goes and praises you. That's what I wanted to say. They praise you, right? They're like, wow, this is very beautiful. It makes you feel some type of way that, yeah. That's why I don't know. I keep thinking about, is shaming someone more effective than praising them? I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I think I think they're both good. Suggestion: try and make a drawing of Jesus Christ. I drew my new profile in Paint. Yeah, I'll probably do some Jesus Christ drawings one day when I'm like really good. Because I don't want to disrespect anyone. But yeah. Like, because shaming someone, like, I understand it, right? You shame someone and they feel bad, so they do something. But when I do something and someone shames me, it's like a negative motivation, whereas someone praises me, it's like a positive motivation. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is better? Because let's say someone is very sad and unmotivated, and you shame them. You're like, you're worthless. You do nothing. You're so lazy. He's just gonna be even more depressed and sad and unmotivated, I think. But at the same time, when you shame people, like in the army they use shame. I think there's a big difference between shaming and insulting. I think what people get confused is that maybe they think that shaming means insulting them. You know what I mean? So let's say someone is... I made a video showing how OpenGX is spyware. I don't know. Maybe it is. I've never used it. I know what it is. But yeah, I really think that praising people is sometimes the way to go. I think most of the time. That's why I don't really like red pill rage. Because right-wing people, they're very like pro shame, so they want to shame everyone that's wrong. That's very a lot of Arab or like Middle East countries, they have very strong views on religion and other stuff, and they really look up to shaming. Maybe not look up, but it's more often that I see it there than like Catholic countries. And I don't know what's good. I don't know what's better. I don't know what's better. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat something because I'm really hungry. Maybe I'll stream later. I'm not sure. But I'll definitely stream tomorrow. And if let's say I don't stream tonight or tomorrow, I stream every day at 10 a.m. British time. So Monday to Thursday. And I try Friday as well. I stream every day because I like to draw and stream, because maybe it inspires other people to draw. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. So that other people also can follow me or feel like they're not alone. That there's other people trying to do the same thing as them. Because there are other people that try to do the same thing as you, or try to accomplish the same stuff. It's just there's not a lot of them. And thank God that we have we live in an age where we can connect easily with people that have the same views, topics, and because then you don't seem or feel as crazy, right? Because let's say there's 1,000 people that want to do the same thing, and you're just alone in a certain country, and nobody else does it. You're just the only person in that country that does that thing. But then you go online and you see that 999 other people try to do the same thing. And you're like, I'm not that crazy after all. So yeah. Use social media in a good way. It's a tool. You can, again, bring it back to the hammer. You can grab a hammer and start smashing your head, or you can use it to build a house or a beautiful sculpture that you can show to other friends, and maybe they want to learn it, and people will find fulfillment in it and good mental health, or they like to relax and do sculptures. There's a lot of benefits to a lot of things. So yes, master a thing. If you master something, you will have good mental health forever. Period. And I know I'm not a Jehovah's Witness or anything. I'm not trying to sell you, but the Bible has all the lessons you ever need for good mental health and how to guide your life. Like it's insane. But anyways, that's enough drawing for today. Thank you for watching. Very appreciative of anyone that was watching today. It's because it's nice talking to people. And I'll see you around, hopefully. Subscribe and you'll be notified when I go live. You don't have to always watch everything, right? You can just pop in 10 minutes, say hi, talk, see what's happening, and get back to what you were doing. That's what I do usually. Don't waste it. And get that bag. Alright, goodbye.